Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk. We talk movies. And now, here's Popcorn Talk's The Con Guy, Comic-Con Prep Show.
Welcome, everybody, back to The Con Guy Show, home edition. Yes, we are still at home. We are sheltering in place. We are going to beat this virus because we're doing exactly what needs to be done. We are your home for news and insider opinions from the world of Comic-Con, fandom, pop culture. And tonight we have a really cool guest because we're going to do some unboxing and playing a little bit of what's in the box. Hopefully we're not going to find any heads in the box, but we're going to have a lot of fun nonetheless. My name is Jim. You can find me at Jim Frye LA. Who else do we have with us tonight?
Hi, I'm Derek Sams. I'm a contributor to theconguy.com, and I'm on Twitter at ConGuyDerek.
KD.
And I'm Katie. I'm a host at AfterBuzz and also manning the Twitter on the Con Guys Twitter. So,
thank you, Ben.
Hey everybody, it's me, good old buddy Ben Kliewer. You know, people always ask me, "Hey Ben, why are you always drinking out of that red cup?" Well, it's because whenever Ben Kliewer shows up, it's always a party. You can find me on all social media at BENKLIEWER.
And we also have Ryan in the booth. Ryan, how's it going tonight, my friend?
How's it going, y'all? Ryan Nelson, senior producer of Popcorn Talk. You can find me here, producing all the amazing shows on AfterBuzz TV and Popcorn Talk Network, and talking about some unboxing tonight with some incredible con guys. Jim.
That's right. That's right. And Ben, thank you so much, Ben. Ben's got a buddy on with us tonight who is going to do some pretty amazing unboxing with us. Ben, can you introduce your guest tonight?
It would be my pleasure. Hey everybody, I just want to let you know who's on the show tonight and welcome my good friend, John CArlos McMaster. That's his real last name and it's magnificent. Good buddy of mine. I met him through conventions and mutual friends. We do some cosplaying together. We've done Jay and Silent Bob is like our particular favorite one. But yeah, he's all over social media on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. And John, I'll kick it to you and let you explain a little bit more about what you do online.
What I do online is I review collectibles on YouTube. Thank you for that very nice introduction.
Oh, you're very welcome.
We are quite the Jane Bomb. But yeah, that's my main thing is on YouTube. Mostly Funko Pops, action figures, and 6-scale figures are like my 3 favorite flavors of jam.
Nice. How long have you been doing that, John?
I think like 8 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
It's twice as old as our show. That's awesome.
First few years, like 5 people were watching, but yeah.
All right. We can't wait to see some unboxing tonight because everyone here in the show, we have we like to collect stuff. And I know that like last week, Ben, was it the last week or the week before, Ben showed us inside his fan fortress there with a lot of the collections he had. Katie's got a lot. So I'm really looking forward to what you have tonight.
I don't have anything behind me I don't have Star Wars posters. This is the mess room.
Hey, could you remind everybody where can they find your reviews?
YouTube.com/John CArlos McMaster. That's
okay. We'll link it onto the website as well, guys. There's
awesome.
We put a bio on there. All right. It's been a bit. I just want to say, first of all, I've got a shirt tonight that looks like I made it. I did not. Toothpick Taco, my niece, she's in elementary school. I think she's in the 2nd grade this year. She has a line of clothing called Toothpick Taco. and this is my personal my personal selection from her stash. Her name's Reese. She is a doll. I love her to death. And I just want to also say, guys, there's a lot of people kind of like on the front lines right now outside doing some stuff and keeping us all safe. Thank you guys for all of them. We are so glad you guys are out there. But also AfterBuzz, you guys are great for keeping the shows on, keeping us going because everybody's binging through everything they can possibly binge, and we are going to be here. Guys, binge us. We'll be here for the next few weeks. But first, we're going to start the show tonight with some news, with perhaps the geekiest 3 minutes of news of the last week. And Ben, are you just about ready? I'll let Ryan take it from here.
I'm physically ready. I'm mentally prepared.
All right.
Right. Hey, so how we're going to do this tonight? Yes, the 3 minutes of news. Really incredible stuff here. I'm not buying time at all. But like, I'm just gonna count you in, Ben, and we're going in.
Alrighty.
3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Geekiest 3 Minutes of News this week. Jeff Loveness, a writer and co-producer on Cartoon Network's acclaimed Rick and Morty, has been tapped to pen the script for the third installment of Marvel Studios' Ant-Man. Peyton Reed, who directed the previous 2 installments, 2015's Ant-Man and 2018's Ant-Man and the Wasp, is back as director. Marvel has yet to publicly announce the project, and seeing as writing is just getting underway, but Disney reshuffled the release dates of its movies, pushing back the series of Marvel films known as Phase 4.
2 minutes and
Jaws
30 seconds.
actress Lee Fierro has died after complications with COVID-19. She was
So sad.
91 years old. In Steven Spielberg's iconic 1975 horror Jaws, Fierro played the role of Alex Kintner, Jeffrey Voorhees' mother, whose son was killed by the titular shark. In a memorable scene, she is mourning her son's death and walks up to Roy Scheider's Brody and slaps him after learning he knew that a girl was killed after a shark attack. She went on to reprise her role in 1987's Jaws: The Revenge. So very sad news there.
Yep.
Speaking of that, stupid coronavirus, the series finale of The Walking Dead has been delayed because of the virus. It will now air sometime later this summer, although no date has been announced. However, in an extended preview on the Talking Dead After Show, viewers were surprised to see the return of a fan favorite character, Maggie, played by
Woohoo!
Lauren Cohen.
She's back.
And what's my time right now, Ryan?
Oh,
Nothing.
good.
Okay.
Oh, so good.
And finally, for viewers who can't get enough of the massively popular Netflix docu-series Tiger King, Murder, Mayhem, and Madness, Netflix posted a tweet featuring a short prison interview with Joe Exotic. I watched it. It was nuts. AKA Joseph Maldonado Passage. Also, there's apparently a new episode on the way. Zoo owner Jeff Lowe, one of the personalities on the show, made the announcement in a video posted on Twitter. Quote, Netflix is adding one more episode. It will be on next week. We're filming here tomorrow, said Lowe in the video. So that's going to be nuts. That guy should be in prison too. Actually, all of them should be in prison. Every last one of those people needs to be in prison.
Derek, did you finish watching it?
I did, and it made me glad that I can stay inside and not go near people.
Yeah.
Especially people with tigers. You know what's interesting is Investigation Discovery, the Investigation Discovery channel. They have just announced they are doing their own documentary about Joe Exotic and the whole case, featuring never before seen footage. I don't know how they're getting away with that, but I guess they don't own him. So the world just can't get enough of Tiger King. More is on the way. I'm so excited about that. Wait, can we ask? Hey, John, did you watch Tiger King?
I did not. I'm one of the grumpy old men who just refused to watch.
That's really okay.
It is okay.
It will not hurt you to not watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I got plenty of memes in my feed already, so I feel like I know it all.
Oh, it'll eat at you. You don't really need to see it.
No pun
Look at
intended.
you, just like Carol Baskin's husband.
All right. Hey, we have come to the part of the show where we are going to give some updates on the conventions. And Katie, do you have the convention updates ready to go?
I do. I'm ready to go. So
All right.
if you guys have tuned into the show before, you know that we've been talking a lot the last few weeks about canceled conventions. Today, I'm going to give you guys some notes about the stuff that is still going on. But if you do still want to keep up to date with the ones that are canceled, you can check the Con Guy site. There's an article up that says the canceled or rescheduled conventions. So you can check that. In San Diego Comic-Con news, that's the one that's really, really important to us and a lot of people in Southern California. They have not canceled yet. They did tweet this week, a few days ago, saying, to our amazing Comic-Con and WonderCon fans, we understand how difficult the current climate has been for all of us and appreciate your continued support through these trying times. No one is as hopeful as we are that we will be able to celebrate SDCC 2020 together come July. As we continue to monitor the situation with local authorities, we will post updates on our social channels. Until then, remember, quote, a hero is an ordinary individual who finds strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles. And that quote's by Christopher Reeve. So they are still going forward as planned. They haven't said anything else about the next big thing in San Diego news, which is the hotel sale. Usually we're right around this time getting hotels for Comic-Con. I don't know if they're going to postpone that. I think that it honestly should be postponed until we know for sure what's going on. But so as of now, it's still all full force going ahead. The unofficial Comic-Con blog, which is someone who we get a lot of information from and who also is very good about getting information out as well. They did a poll asking if people thought that they were hoping it would still happen, and it did unfortunately lean toward hoping that it gets rescheduled or canceled. But I think that there was some confusion. People were like, why would someone hope for it to happen? People are wishing it would hope it'll happen if the climate is okay with it. We're not hoping that it happens if it's still not safe. That's just us hoping that maybe that's our way we can get away come summer to get out of, once this is all over. So, and then as of that, that's for the most part the Comic-Con news that came out. But there is something interesting that happened this last week. San Diego Comic-Con opened up their doors to homeless shelters. They tweeted a few days ago saying, the mayor of San Diego, Kevin Faulconer, I think is his name. He said this week the iconic Hall H of San Diego Convention Center welcomed individuals from 2 City of San Diego bridge shelters operated by the Alpha Project. This new temporary shelter gives us space and staffing resources all in one place to prevent COVID-19 from spreading among our homeless neighbors. Awesome job on San Diego's part. There are some pictures on the screen if you're watching at home. They set up a lot of cots. They set up laundry facilities. They set up bathrooms and showering facilities. And they're also doing testing at the convention center to keep people tested for COVID-19. It's really awesome. They also tweeted another tweet a day ago saying that today we're welcoming 180 veterans from a bridge shelter into our center as part of the Operation Shelter to Home. The veterans from at VBSD_veterans are the second group to transition into our temporary shelter. So they also let in some veterans, which is also awesome. There's a lot of veterans in that area as well. So that's just so classy. And I thought that was an awesome move on San Diego's part. It did raise some questions about San Diego Comic-Con, like, are there still going to be people in there? But of course, that'll all be addressed later on. Another thing that is going to be happening, as you guys know, WonderCon was supposed to be this weekend, unfortunately is no longer happening. But they will be doing a virtual con for Funko. So if you guys tune into the original Funko, they are still releasing their drops and stuff, and they're going to have some participating things where you can post pictures and stuff. So follow original Funko and so you take part in that. I know I'm going to try to start posting some throwback pictures just so we can remember those times and have fun in this time, even though it's a little bit crazy. Anime Expo July 2nd through 5th is still slated to happen. They have not canceled yet. They did post on their Twitter that they are doing a change in their hotel block cancellation policy. So it's going to be on the screen. You can also check it out. I tweeted it out, but it's basically saying the new policy is as follows. Any reservations that are canceled on or after May 1st will be assessed a $50 fee per room. And then after June 1st, it's a $100 fee per room. So I don't know what it was before, but I'm assuming it was not a very good situation before. It was probably no refunds, etc. like that. So they are acknowledging that people, even if they don't cancel, might want to cancel their reservation because financially people might not be able to go anymore. So another one, Dragon Con in Atlanta. This is one of the huge conventions. It's September 3rd through 7th. It's one of the big ones. It's a party convention. You've probably heard us talk about it. I hope to go one year. But there's a lot of stuff on their website at dragoncon.org. So if you guys want any information about that, but I just wanted to give out a few things that's still scheduled as planned. And the press and professional registration is open. So if you work in the industry in any way, shape, or form, go to their website. You can fill out a professional application or press application. Obviously, you can wait a little while because we don't know the climate of things, but because the deadline for professionals is May 31st, and the press deadline is, I believe, in the summertime. So if you are going through a convention withdrawal and that one isn't canceled, maybe look into going to Dragon Con. It's a really awesome one. And last but not least, X-Levelent Entertainment, Collider, and Legion M are doing a virtual fan expo on May 2nd and 3rd. So it's going to have basically all your convention needs, but online. It's going to be all from home. There's going to be panels, virtual exhibitor floor, a cosplay ball, and interesting and interactive gaming rooms. A lot of people have been doing online gaming right now, so it's going to be really awesome. And if you go to xlevelent.com/virtual fan expo, that'll give you guys more information. There's not a lot up right now, but as it gets closer, there will be posting more, and we'll be posting more as well. So, yeah. That's all the convention update. I know that was a lot, so thanks for bearing with me.
Katie, thank you. That's good information. That's really, you know what's cool about it? I'm gonna make sure I don't have my sound turned on here. That's positive information. Like, we've heard so much like bad stuff over the week. It's awesome to hear that these conventions are still trying to happen. The virtual con that's going to be happening first weekend of May. That's an exciting thing. We as the con guys might be involved with that. So we'll have more information about that later. By the way, Katie, I just got to say, your hair looks nice.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a different color if people are watching from home. Yeah. little bit lighter and brighter than I've ever had in my life.
And speaking about what people can do from home, Derek has posted a great article today. We are calling it Derek's quarantine playlist. Hey, Derek, can you tell us a little bit about this?
Yeah, sure. So in our home, we like to make playlists for every major event. In fact, we have one for each of our favorite board games. We have one for Catan. We have one for King of Tokyo, et cetera, et cetera. I like to make them for every road trip and every game day, every holiday. But this is my quarantine playlist. I mean, I've got a few things on there, like the song Stay Home that was on the Shrek soundtrack back in the day. Don't Stand So Close to Me by The Police, kind of an obvious choice. Dancing with Myself by Billy Idol, which you would have to do because partner dancing, you have to stand really close to each other, and you can't do that. Fever by Peggy Lee, which is an old classic, and a reminder to check your temperature. So just a few like that. I've got some that are good advice, some that are just about celebrating being at home. We Are Family, Our House. 2 songs by that title, one by Madness and one by Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. So the upbeat and the pensive sweet. But yeah, I like to celebrate things with music, even if it's not a really happy event. Sometimes music will help us feel better.
Yeah. How many songs are on this playlist, Derek?
Right now, 23.
Okay.
And I put it together on Amazon Music and now on Spotify, and I'm going to try and get a YouTube one together that we can link to, because unfortunately, not all the songs are available on all of those platforms.
Yeah. On a side note, I'm glad to hear you make playlists for everything, because I also do that. And someone looked at me like I was weird. Like, I made a playlist like for my sister's wedding. I made them when I went across the country, and I was like, it's a 5-hour flight. What's 5 hours of music that can fill this time? So like, I'm happy that someone else does that.
Oh yeah. The day that I was driving from LA to San Jose to get ready a few days before my wedding, I had a particular playlist, one of which of course was Do You Know the Way to San Jose by Dionne Warwick, and then some other great love songs to get me excited, as if I needed help.
Hey, does anybody, any of the hosts, do you guys have any songs that you would put on such a playlist?
Touch me, babe. Da 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 da. Can't you see? Probably don't do that one.
No, I would not put that on a playlist if I can just call you and have you sing it.
Okay. You got it.
One thing that I've been working on lately is I haven't been. You may not know this about me. I like to surf. I did
not know that.
The waves. But I haven't been surfing in like 2 years. Just been very busy.
So it wasn't you that got arrested the other day down in Malibu?
No.
Okay.
Well, I was going to say now, all of a sudden, now that I can't go surfing, now all I want to do is go surf. So I worked on putting together a surfing playlist, and it doesn't only include a lot of Beach Boys, but a lot of ska, which I'm a fan of. And then also things like, what's the one song by Blue October? Or like nautical themed, or even just blue, like I'm blue, bada be doo bada. I've got that one on there. So
Surf Wax America?
Surf Wax America is definitely on there, yes.
My Sharona.
Ooh, I don't have My Sharona on.
For
I'm putting
Corona. Maybe don't do that.
My Corona.
Ben, did you mention Beach Boys?
Yes, I did mention Beach Boys. There's a
Sorry,
lot of Beach Boys on there.
I was typing. I apologize.
Pay attention, Jim.
I am.
If anyone's hip to the original musical Grease, Alone at the Drive-In, which was not in the movie.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's a good song. Good choice.
You could have sung it at a drive-in like 2 weeks ago, back when they were still open.
Derek, I'm going to get back to you because I feel like there's probably a lot of Broadway songs that could work on there.
Oh, yeah.
So
I had to cap it off at some point. I'm sure we could come up with a lot more.
Yeah.
And if anybody's watching right now that would like to suggest some songs, please put them in the comment section or put them on the website. We would love to hear those. All right. So right now, we are going to move into our unboxing section. So we'd like to reintroduce John CArlos McMaster. He is a master unboxing expert. Your name just goes perfectly with that.
It does.
All right. So, John, what do you have for us tonight?
Well, actually, I got something actually, I have a lot, so I don't know how much we want to do.
All right. Ryan will kind of let us know when we need to kind of move on here.
Sure. I just got this one very recently. If we're doing just straight unboxings, we're like, here's the thing, and we're gonna unbox it.
Yeah.
I Jedi caught it. It didn't hit the ground. Would have hurt
Nice.
it. Me and my lady friend just had an anniversary, and she got me this for our anniversary. I've been hunting this down for a while. It's Bill Potts, the 5-inch character options action figure,
Nice.
which after like the Matt Smith years, character options aren't as readily available in the US anymore. So I've had a hard time finding this. So yay. Like the last 2 years at Gallifrey 1, I tend to like look at it and go, do I want it? Do I want it? Because everyone's always charging more because it's coming from England. So anyway.
No.
Actually,
See, this is one of the things I love.
Oh,
I'm a big out-of-box collector. I don't believe
Yeah.
in keeping things in boxes.
good for
Yeah,
you.
now you're supposed to play with it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I like taking them out and playing with what I have.
Or putting them on
Since Toy
headbands like
Story
I
2,
do.
You know,
All right.
I mean, after Toy Story 2, I was afraid if I left toys in boxes, they would turn evil.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a valid
Exactly.
argument.
Yeah. Or after Toy Story 2, like if you put them away, then they like collect dust and they feel really sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that Sarah McLachlan song I can't watch Toy Story 2 very often. That whole part. Correct. But anyway, so here is Bill Potts out of the box.
Ooh.
Oh, she looks great.
She
Yeah.
does. One of the things I like about character options is their sculpting is pretty good, all things considered, for the scale they're in. But she famously had these little like teal shoes, and they look pretty damn good. Now that I've
John
unboxed this,
CArlos.
there'll be like a separate review on my channel. But
Yeah.
these are the basic joys that first. I don't know. There's something about growing up as a kid, like opening up cassettes, opening up CDs, and opening up toys that like fresh plastic smell. And like, I don't know.
Hey, John, how much are we talking? How much money?
Man, when these are more available in the US, I used to see them for like $15. But I mean, I don't know how much my girlfriend paid for it, but I used to see this one figure at conventions for like $40 to $50,
Okay.
Wow.
Jeez.
which is ridiculous for a 5-inch figure with no accessories, if you ask me.
Yeah. Do you keep the boxes?
For pops, I do. For
Okay.
everything else, well, pops and 6-scale figures, because the 6-scale boxes are usually really well done and have like a good sense of art direction in their own right.
Yeah.
But
That's what I
like,
was asking because me and my roommate recently took all our pops out and we're like, we're going to keep these boxes. So I was just curious as a collector. Some people are like, throw them in the trash, and some people don't. So.
I've been collecting pops. I'm trying to say this without sounding like a hipster, but like quite before the boom. Like I collected pops, and I used to get pops from San Diego Comic-Con back when you could just walk right up to the booth, and the booth was like really small in Artist Alley. And I threw plenty of boxes away that, all things considered, now from like 2010, 2011. If I had that box with that sticker, we're looking at like, $700 pops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
That box is just in the trash now.
Yep.
But this is going in the trash. But the other form of unboxing that I like to do on my Instagrams, because my YouTube is just straight reviews, but on Instagram I like to do what's in the box. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
And sometimes I get what's in the bag or what's in the envelope. So this I ordered and arrived today. So it's a perfect day.
Nice.
Yeah,
This is an exclusive, ladies and gentlemen.
it is.
Exclusive
Normally I
to the
save
Gun
this sort of thing for my Instagram.
All right.
We have another box.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wonder what it
What's
could
in
be.
that box?
Right?
I got one of those boxes last week.
Nice. What was it?
Mine was the Emerald City Comic Con Tonks from Harry Potter.
Nice.
Yeah.
I ordered that on the virtual ECC sale.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice.
Rogue.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys.
Rogue, yeah.
Oh,
For the
I don't know
people
about you
listening,
guys.
it is a Rogue X-Men pop.
Rogue
Yes.
One.
The standard Rogue Pop. There are
Yes.
two. The other one is a Hot Topic exclusive, where she's like flying with like the clear base.
Yeah.
There's also, okay, so for my money, Rogue and Gambit are like the two Marvel pops that like Funko just hasn't been releasing for years and years and years.
Huh.
And now they're finally doing Gambit and Rogue, and they each have an exclusive version of it. And I have all four on order. And that's what's great
Nice.
about the Rona right now is not only are Funko participating with like ECC and WonderCon exclusives, but like Hot Topic and Target, they're all continuing to do their exclusives. They just can't walk into a GameStop. You can't walk into a Hot Topic right now to get this, but you can still order it. So yeah, I ordered this from Hot Topic along with the exclusive one. Just haven't got the exclusive one yet.
So, hey, John, could I ask you to, for people who are just listening, could you just describe, as you take it out of the box, exactly what it is you have there in your hand?
This is the regular Rogue Pop. There is an exclusive one and a standard Funko Pop of Rogue from their Marvel series. I believe they're 3 3/4 inches. It's a bobblehead. All the Marvel and Star Wars ones are bobbleheads for legal reasons.
I thought you weren't supposed to touch Rogue. Doesn't.
Right. Otherwise, I'd.
Oh no.
Now I've got vinyl, vinyl drain or whatever.
John Carlos, what is, I know I've been told this before, but what is the legality reasoning for Marvel and Star Wars Pops to be bobbleheads?
From what I understand, Marvel and Star Wars, and I think this was even before the Disney acquisition, just so happened to be this way, that they had a partnership. I think the coincidence is Hasbro. They have a partnership with Hasbro for action figures, and Hasbro's been making Star Wars figures for forever. And Hasbro took over from Toy Biz like in the early 2000s. But because of that, if it wasn't a bobblehead, it's considered a vinyl figure, and like that is, Hasbro has it locked down on figures.
Okay.
But if it bobbles, it's now classified as a bobblehead, and that's the workaround.
Cool. Katie, did you know anything about that?
Yeah, and that's the way the licensing is. I know that I get asked that question on a daily basis.
She's like, duh.
I had no idea. That's wild.
Yeah,
That's
why. That's why all Star Wars and Marvel and Star Wars, you have to have the Star Wars base on it that says Star Wars. That's the difference with Marvel, with the Star Wars Pops as well.
They used to be removable, and then about a year or two ago, they glued them down to really solidify. Like, no, this base really qualifies.
We're not allowed to sell them when it comes off. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have time for more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Yeah, let's do another one. One more.
This is the fancy one. Stand by.
Ooh,
all right.
Fancy.
Ooh.
Giving you one of each: a 6 scale, a pop, and an action figure. This comes from Big Chief Studios. In the 6 scale community, this is called a shipper. A lot of figures get sold without the shipper. Like if you're buying it in stores, but they get shipped to your house direct from the person. It comes in this. I picked this up at Gallifrey 1 this year.
Ooh.
I've opened the outer box, but I actually haven't opened the sucker up and played with it yet.
Yeah.
I don't play with toys. I'm a grown-up. I display them.
I play with toys.
But actually, with my 6 scale figures, I do display them. So we have the Big Chief
Chris
Studios.
Robinson.
Now,
Big
John
Chief-
Carlos, you know I love that.
I know.
So can you repeat what the name is again?
Yeah.
And from where?
Okay, so Big Chief Studios is a 6 scale company that makes this 9th Doctor figure from Doctor Who. Like here in the US, we have Sideshow. I think in Japan they have Hot Toys, which is distributed in the US. And there's a lot of smaller companies. I would say. I mean, Big Chief is the company that's operating out of England. They did Sherlock. They do Doctor Who. I think they're doing Peaky Blinders now. And their work is really up to snuff. Like a lot of companies, like Sideshow, compared to like 10 years ago, Hot Toys compared to like 10 years ago. Some of the earlier Doctor Who figures were kind of, but now they've gotten really quite good. Ask questions or something while I open this up.
Yes.
Do you ever guess what is in the box? And have
Do I
you
ever guess?
Yeah, do you ever guess? Do you know because you order them? You probably just order them and you know.
I know because I order them.
Yeah.
However, if I order like a bunch at a time, on a given day, I know if I'm getting like, if I order 2 pops from Hot Topic and 1 from Barnes & Noble or whatever, I don't know what's in the box at that moment.
Do you have like a? Do you
When
like
have
have a?
Amazon orders and then you don't know which is which when they start arriving?
The nose had so much tape on it.
I do have a question. I mean, considering what's happening in the world right now, you receiving these boxes, do you take any precautions to make sure that the boxes are, not carrying any unwanted guests with them, unwanted viruses?
Yeah, well, I have a little thing of handy wipes, and when it
Mhm.
comes to like anything, just like going to the grocery store, if it's got like
Yeah.
a cardboard box, give it a little wipe down, which is a good.
That's
Spray it.
cool. Yeah.
So
So he's taking
this,
it out of
this
the.
is touching my virgin eyes, just like yours.
Wow.
Ooh.
One of the things that I like about 6-scale figures, which is kind of how my YouTube channel started, was just the level of detail that companies like Big Chief
Yeah.
Sideshow and Hot Toys put into them. Because when I was younger, I would have never considered buying a 12-inch figure. Like my brain always associated them with like dolls, and I was never a doll collector, even though these really are dolls. But there's something about the quality of the face and the details and the jackets and all that where I just think
Yeah.
really good.
Now that is like a cloth material jacket.
Yeah, I was gonna
that
say
he's
he like,
wearing there. John
It's like a
Carlos,
pleather,
right?
yeah.
Nice.
but it's
And
not like plastic, like solid plastic. It's like
no, it's a faux leather. Yeah. And like
Nice.
the pants are like, I don't want to say they're cotton, but they do have like the texture of jeans. Like you could look at the little threading on them. Maybe not in this lighting,
Wow.
but yeah. 6-scale's where it's at, man. As far as like them being
That's
able to
cool.
get fabric into the proportions of something. That always impresses me.
I have a question for you, John.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you had the magic cupboard from the Indian in the cupboard,
Ooh.
which of your figures would you want to bring to life?
Oh, that's good.
Okay. That one popped in there really quick. Nostalgia is driving this one a little bit. Emotional nostalgia. I have the Hot Toys of Christopher Reeve Superman.
Oh,
And to
What?
have like a literal Christopher Reeve come to life would be amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
He'd fly around your room.
Honestly, even if he didn't fly, just the dialogue that they wrote for him, like I don't know, that version of Superman is so inspirational to me. And then yeah, if he could shoot lasers and
And like Superman with his powers, like even if he were only 5 inches tall, like it wouldn't
Yeah.
really matter. He could still like go and do all kinds of good in the world.
he would still have super strength. Like
Yeah. That is the best answer you could have possibly given. Thank
nice.
you.
Yeah.
so
Agreed.
so John, remind us again, if people like what they are watching right now, where can they find more of these reviews?
All my reviews are on YouTube, just under my name, John CArlos McMaster. I never came up with like Toy Guy 69. I'm just
Whoa.
which was a
Oh,
different kind of
God.
channel.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
cool.
And then on my Instagrams, I tend to post whenever I get like a new toy. That's where my what's in the box
Nice.
ends up happening.
Nice.
All
I
right,
really
well,
love yelling that and opening boxes. I don't know what it is.
Of course.
What's in the box? Speaking of what's in the box, we are going to end our episode tonight playing What's in the Box. And this is how we're going to play it. Each of the hosts, and including John, has brought something that is in a box. We will each give you 5 clues, and we will see if you can guess what we have in the box. And by the way, it's not like a pair of old socks or something like that. Hopefully, it's did you guys hear that motorcycle? That was crazy. Anyways, it's something really cool that we would like to collect, or something we found at a convention or ordered online. So I'm going to go first, just to get mine out of the way and just to kind of show you guys. This is a Skechers box. I do not have a pair of Skechers in here. I just had to find a box, but I do have something really cool. And here's my clues. I'll give you my clues. 1, based on a blockbuster summer movie from the 80s. 2, it is a theme park attraction in Orlando. 3, it's from NECA. 4, stands 5 inches tall and is posable at the neck, shoulders, elbows, wrists, and ankles. And here's the big clue, number 5. It comes in a set of 4. There's only 1 in here, but it comes in a set of 4. There's the telepathic version, the galactic friend version, the dress-up version, and the night flight version, which I have in the box. What is your guess, and do you have any questions?
Night flight version?
I have no clue.
Did you say just Orlando Park or did you say Disney Park?
Orlando Park. Universal. I'll give you that
Well,
one more
I
clue.
want to say something monster related.
Do we buzz in?
I was gonna say E.T.
Who said that?
I
we
did.
buzz in?
It's Derek.
Oh, sorry. I
Derek.
raised my
Derek.
hand.
Dun, 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 dun. It is E.T. the extraterrestrial.
Yes. The night. Okay.
And actually, this is one of the original 5-inch, actually it was 3.5-inch characters. They called it the 7-inch character. There was also a 30th anniversary that happened in 2012. This is the Night Flight character, because of the blanket. I'll make sure you guys can see it. And this was actually a gift from our very dear friend Brad, who always participates in the podcast, although we never see his face. So anyways, this is my collectible. Good guess, Derek.
That's great. I rode that ride for the
I love
first time at the beginning of this year.
It's
Yeah.
Who
phenomenal.
knows if I'll ever get another chance to, but like
I hope they never close that
Yeah.
ride down. That is just a classic. I love it
It's
so
so
much.
good.
All right. How about we throw over to Katie and see what Katie has it. What's in the box?
All right. So originally I put 2 things in here, but I'm only going to do 1 because I know it'll be way too difficult otherwise. So my clues are, surprise, surprise here, it's something Funko related.
What?
Funko related.
I know. Shocker. Well, it's made by Funko. The
Okay.
second clue is that it is not a pop.
Ooh.
It's not a pop. And the third clue is that it is from something Star Wars related.
Okay.
The fourth clue is who shot first. And the fifth clue is that it is something else that I collect that is not Funko Pops.
Well, that's kind of a insider trading type clue there.
Yeah.
It's a Greedo
mean-
themed Funko spatula.
hmm
It's something Greedo, correct?
hmm
But notice I said who shot first, so
Yeah.
it's not
Is it
just
obviously-
Greedo.
Oh,
According
oh.
to George Lucas, it was Greedo.
Ryan?
George Lucas is wrong.
Yeah.
Is it like the vinyl, like the VYNL, like
No. But that's a good guess because it isn't. I said it was Funko, but it's not Pop, so it's another one of their lines. They are not vinyls. It is actually okay. I'll give you one more clue. It is
Yes.
part of their home. It is part of their home collection.
What else does Katie collect?
so much in it?
Is it salt and pepper shakers?
It is salt and pepper shakers.
Oh, yeah!
Yo,
Can we see it?
Derek's 2
Derek
for 2.
is winning this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is it Han Solo, salt and pepper, or Greedo?
It is Han
It's
Solo
Han.
and Greedo.
On
Oh,
any-
nice.
Yeah.
Let's see.
My roommate and my friend, my coworker, went to the Frankensons. Is that what it's called?
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
the toy flea market, whatever type thing. And my roommate knows that I've been looking for. I found out Funko made salt and pepper shakers. I collect them. I've never been able to find them. We don't carry them at the store, so I was like, I need these. They found them, and so of course they bought them for me. They look like
Oh, I love
Pops.
it.
They look
That's
like
great.
Pops still, but they're salt and pepper shakers.
Are they ceramic?
Yeah, they're ceramic.
Oh,
So
wow.
they're not plastic. And I was so excited because I collect salt and pepper shakers, and I have salt and pepper shakers for every vacation I go on, every phase of my life to represent that era. And so I was super excited because now I have something Funko related. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
Derek, did you know she collected salt and pepper shakers?
That I didn't. I just, when she was talking about 2 things, I thought, oh, maybe salt and pepper, but
Katie, are
I
those
said it
still
on
available?
my Facebook. I mean, they're still out there. It's hard as to where they have them. I know they sell them at the Everett location in Washington. But other than that, it's going to be a lot of your other second party type things.
Okay.
They found this from someone else who bought them. So that's why it was at the Frankensons type thing where you buy them on resale. And
Cool.
and I got a good deal. I think they were $10. So that's
nice.
not bad at all. Yeah. So
What?
Yeah.
Real quick, what's this website you're talking about? Frankensons?
It's a
It's a location.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a location. I think I don't know how often it is, but they basically have a whole bunch of people that are reselling toys and collectibles and things like that. And you can bargain and trade in Pops
And
and all
that's-
that kind of stuff.
that's in Los Angeles, right?
It's
It's
if I may,
in
City of
yeah.
Industry.
City of Industry. I was
Okay.
going to say it's somewhere
And
in the
it
area.
used to be
but-
open Wednesday, Saturday, and now there's a third day they're open. But it is
Yeah,
a massive, like a Costco sized thing, just
Yeah.
rows and rows and rows and rows of members.
We can't wait till they open back up.
It's
Yeah.
like a year-round collectibles convention,
Yeah.
basically, that's open a couple
It's like
times
being
a
on the con floor without the rest of the con and just
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad. That's the first time hearing of this.
And
All
they
right,
host
I
Derek,
can't
their own
believe you haven't
con.
heard of it before.
They
All
host
right.
their own mini conventions there. They have their own mini convention space. And they always have wrestlers, special guests. And, it's great.
Yeah.
thanks.
Bless you.
Thank you.
All right, Derek, you're up next.
Okay. So hang on, let me get some hand sanitizer since I just sneezed into a tissue. So here's my
There you go.
box. I'm using an oatmeal box. So my first clue is it's not oatmeal. Does anybody know what it is yet?
Wow.
My second clue, let's see. It's inspired a lot of memes, which
Tiger
also
King.
lots of memes. It's not
The
oatmeal.
Office.
Leonardo
Okay.
DiCaprio pointing at the TV. No, not that.
Close.
Ooh.
My wife and I use ours specifically during a time of year when it's colder out as a
Ah.
thing. So the thing that's in here used to represent kind of protection and safety for people, but around 2007, it became more of a symbol of fear in geek culture. It became something scary.
Ah, stock market.
Oh,
Wait, hold on. I need to hear the last clue. Hold on.
it used to represent, comfort and security, but it became a symbol for something. It became a symbol of fear in 2007.
Okay.
And finally, when I show it to you, you won't want to look away.
This is.
Is it on my wall? Something that's on my wall. You can't see it right now. Hold on.
I can't see your wall that well, so.
Up there.
Oh. It is up there.
Oh.
Okay.
Katie, what is it?
Show us your wall, Katie.
Yeah. Let's see your wall.
It is a weeping angel.
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I'm not gonna look at you. You're gonna make me look at the camera right now.
Well, yeah.
That's how you scare a Hoovian. That's how you.
That's true.
Yeah.
So we actually use this as a tree topper
Don't
in our apartment. And the fun thing is, like, when somebody's not looking, or like during the night, you could like move it closer along the room. Yeah.
Now that it's on camera, something that captures the image of an angel retains the angel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So if you're watching the video podcast, you be careful.
Yeah. So
if that thing ends up in my house tomorrow, I'm not gonna be happy.
So Ben, do you want to?
I definitely won't prank you.
So how about we go over to John? Let's see what John has.
All right. Show.
What I have, my clues are it's related to the original Star Wars trilogy.
Okay.
It is a Disney Parks exclusive. If you're hip to designers, it was designed in part by Tim Woolweber.
Oh
man. And big clue is Ewoks.
I like Ewoks.
And I have a fifth clue. That's a bigger giveaway.
Can I get like a? Is it a figure? Like.
No. Okay. The fifth clue is you can drink out of it.
It's a Brian.
It's
Buzz.
a Brian.
Oh,
Buzz.
I know what it is. Is it the Ewok themed Return of the Jedi tiki mug from Oga's Cantina?
From Oga's Cantina.
Like
those are fun.
Oh,
yeah, I got
awesome.
that one too. That one's awesome.
It's got
Mm-hmm.
a little ATST on it.
It's supposed to be
like
a tribal carving of the Battle of Endor.
Yeah, like it's an in-universe celebration of the defeat. And it's got little Ewoks.
That is so cool.
Is that the one you can buy when you get a drink there?
Yeah, you can only get it when you order a Yub Nub, which is like a rum and coconut.
A Yub Nub.
And it's like $40 or something, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, I think it's a little more than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember I wanted one and I was like, oh.
I think it's a 45.
Yeah.
So you can't order them online. You have to be there in person to buy one, correct?
Yeah, and you can't just buy it on its own for like cheaper. You have to buy the drink to get the glass.
Is the Yub Nub, is that what makes your lips tingle?
No, I'm not.
Which
I
one
think
is
that's the Bespin Fizz, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah,
I
that's right.
think you're right.
Bespin Fizz. It makes your mouth go numb.
Yeah.
All
It's very
right.
tart.
All right, Ben, why don't you finish out the show?
You okay there, Jim?
Is there a whipping
Somebody
angel
has
behind you?
banged on my door.
It was probably Luke. He's probably trying to do a scared Jim moment.
Luke,
All right.
Oh, wait, look what Luke brought me. Look what the shark brought me. That's Bruce.
I just wanted to say real
Bruce
quick.
brought you a brew.
I do have a box.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Ryan, wait.
Toss it over to Ryan. Ryan,
Yeah, let's
do
let
it.
Ryan go before Ben. Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Here it is. It's a vacuum cleaner box.
Okay.
It's about this tall.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the first clue is this. It is not the size of a vacuum cleaner.
Okay.
Secondly, these get a little bit more philosophical as we go. My engraving is sewn. My engraving is sewn. Next hint. Pumpkin wanted me, but the tyranny of evil men got me in the end. And last but not least, I hold your moolah.
It's a bank of some sort, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Do you need me to repeat anything?
I am completely lost. I have no idea.
Pumpkin wanted me, but
I'm
But
lost
the
in all of that.
tyranny of evil men got me in the end.
pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Oh, is it a wallet that says "bad mother effer"?
It is!
No way! Please explain. Someone has to explain.
So,
what does that mean?
in Pulp Fiction,
Oh,
Honey
his
Bunny and
wallet,
Pumpkin.
the guy Pumpkin wants it, and then in his monologue he goes, "You're the weak, I'm the tyranny of evil men. But I'm trying." And it's great.
Yep.
Well done.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
John, awesome job on that.
Took a few seconds for the gears to click, but yeah,
There you go.
I like it.
That
All right,
that wallet
Ben.
is on my Amazon shopping list.
All right, Ben, take us out.
Okay, this is not actually a box. It's just the lid of a comic book box. But anyway, this is my box that represents whatever's in it. And he is a him. He has a lot of money. He is one of the greatest writers of all time. He was a major part of a major superhero franchise in the 1960s. And I don't know, he's bronze.
What?
I said
Is
he's
it a-
bronze, Jim.
Is it a statue?
You could say that.
Is it a pop
Is it
of a bronze statue of Stan Lee?
I have a question.
No.
Is the 1960s in relation to the universe in the world, or our 1960s in real life?
Our 1960s.
Okay.
Damn it.
So he was a writer during the 1960s, and also
I
a
never
bronze.
said that.
Well, he was a bronze superhero then.
I said he was a prominent figure in a superhero franchise in the 1960s. He's one of the greatest writers of all time. But I did not say he was a writer in the 1960s.
Oh,
Okay. So he's probably a writer from the past who was a character in a superhero thing in the 60s. Am I in the right direction?
Yes, you're heading down the right road.
Okay.
it's William Shakespeare. Yes.
In the,
Ah.
He never said the 1960s.
Well, this is the William Shakespeare bust that gets you into the
Yes.
Batcave in the
Okay.
1966
Yes.
Batman series. He's also a bank, so he has a lot of money.
Full
Thanks.
disclosure. Full
Thanks.
disclosure. I did cheat in that I was remembering Ben's Fan Fortress video
Oh.
last week.
Ah.
So when
Yeah.
he said bronze
true.
statue, I remember bronze statue, and I remember Batman. So yes.
Well,
Well done.
Well done, Ben. That's fantastic. I think that kind of brings us to the end of our show, guys. Listen, I've got to say something. This has been fun. We're all sitting at home. We're playing What's in the Box. We're finding something to occupy our time. You know, until they make another Tiger King, we'll just have to sit around and play this game. Anyways, I just want to say I really appreciate all you guys that are watching, all the hosts who are on tonight. You guys are such a special group. I look forward to this podcast every week. I love it. It is kind of like a bright spot in my week right now because, you know, we're all possibly facing layoffs and no money and sitting at home for a month or two or however long it takes, getting over sicknesses or even worse. You know, we are really fortunate right now, but some people are not so fortunate. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is such a special time for me every week. I hope you guys will continue to watch. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe on iTunes, YouTube, and wherever you listen. Get your own boxes. Play What's in the Box. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Leave good comments. My name is Jim. You can find me at Jim Frye. Can we find everybody else, starting with Katie?
Hi guys, I'm Katie. You can find me here at the Con Guy or on social media for Con Guy, as well as on after shows for AfterBuzz Network, including the Batwoman and Riverdale after shows. Both are on hiatus. We'll be back shortly. Just stay tuned to my Instagram, which is at KT_Christine, for any of those other updates. And also, if you guys want to play this game with us, tweet at us.
Yes.
theconguy.com, all one word. Tweet at us and give us some clues, and then we'll try to play the game with you guys. You know, we all have time. So yeah, then we'll all be on social media too.
All right, what about you, Derek?
Hey, I'm Derek. I'm a contributor to theconguy.com. You can find me there, where you can read my quarantine playlist right now, and also on Twitter at ConGuyDerek.
And dude with the red cup, where can we find you?
Hey everybody, it's me, old buddy Ben Kliewer. You can find me on all social media at BENKLIEWER. That's Twitter, Instagram. Those are the ones I use the most. Tweet at me. I'm always trying to get more active on Twitter, and now is the time to do that. And I also want to throw it and just to John CArlos and just tell you, John CArlos, you're one of my favorite people in the world. I'm so glad and so thankful that you came on the show tonight. And you know, sometime when we're back in the studio, we'll have you back on the show, and maybe you and I will go do some shenanigans at a convention sometime.
Oh yeah.
And film it for Con Guy once those are back up and running.
Hey, that's
Fantastic.
a really good idea.
Where can we find you,
CArlos,
John?
Where can we find you?
By the way, thanks, Ben. You're all right. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube as John CArlos McMaster, and on Twitter at JC McMaster.
Fantastic. And last but not least, Ryan, where can people find you?
You can find me at Ryan Nilsson on Twitter, at Ryan Nilsson on Instagram, and Star Wars news every Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as well as the Clone Wars After Show on Fridays at 10 a.m. Thank you so much for watching The Con Guy.
All right. You hear all those shows? You have so much to watch. Thank you guys so much. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network.